it's on. It's rolling.
Oh, it's rolling?
Yeah, you're rolling.
So if I say what's up to everybody, they're like, what's up?
Yeah. What kind of owl? What is it?
What?
Andrew.
What's wrong, man?
We need a seat for you.
The hoodie looks a little small.
You want to, like, that's even better. No, he's going to sit right between y'all two.
Can I sit over in the chair with Andrew?
No, he's going to sit. Like, unless you want to sit in that thing. Do you want to sit in that?
Sit with Chuck.
All right.
Don't,
All right.
don't touch me.
So, no, he's good. Two things. That's it. That's all we're going to talk about. Because one is about this, and the other, I just want to listen to y'all talk about this herring thing. We're talking about the herring.
Is this bad? Is this Yoda look bad?
No, I like it. Dude, I think everything you did,
It looks like it's a.
I love these because with the whole COVID thing,
It looks
when
like
you go into a store.
Yeah, you don't have to. Oh, where's my mask? You're
Did
like,
you
oh,
just look like a daytime ninja?
it looks like an extra large shirt and an extra small hood.
You look like a snow ninja. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A snow
I
ninja.
do.
And yet
I
you
watch snow.
an eagle.
No, snow ninjas are like, you just don't hear about them much because they're sneaky. And they don't.
And not a lot of people are hanging out where they're hanging out.
Yeah, they don't. They're not called upon a lot.
Yeah, they don't ever even encounter anybody.
It's cold.
They never get killed because they don't ever fight. They just
You
hang
sure
out.
that camera angle's all right? It feels like it's low.
I don't know. I'll go look at it. Does it really matter with Bassmaster therapy? It's not really. I mean, okay, I'll check it.
I mean, look, dude, we're not trying to do
I
like.
think it's perfect.
Yeah. Is it low? You're
It's
saying?
crooked.
No, I mean, I think it looks magnificent. To be honest with you, it might be crooked, but like people like that. That's
There you
just.
go.
That's just.
Yep, and then you make pretty.
My breath feels like tuna rolls.
Yeah, I think I can get it a little bit closer. Look at that.
What do
Look
you
at
call
Remember,
it?
you're gonna sit there too.
that. Yeah, no one cares about me.
Tempura?
Tempura.
Tempura.
Yeah.
Tempura.
Shrimp?
Tempura.
Tempura.
Scrappy.
Where's Champ at?
We need the champ.
Hey,
Billy.
Billy.
Billy!
Billy.
He's outside. He's outside.
Where?
How's he gonna
Jake.
make money?
What movie is that from?
Jake, go get Billy.
Tombstone.
McCoy, go get Billy.
McCoy, do something. No,
Come
McCoy's
on,
McCoy's working. Billy.
He's outside by the boat.
Come on, Billy.
Where are you gonna put him?
Yell at Billy. Billy can. Billy,
and Andrew have
Billy
to
might
sit
just
together.
be there for a little
Ain't
bit.
happening. They're
Him and
champ.
Andrew gotta sit
That's
together.
true. Y'all can sit over there. Listen.
And that's a champ.
Listen. This is Bassmaster therapy. A little bit of anger, a little bit of therapy session. We can have Andrew lay down on the couch and we can have a therapy session with him.
No,
We should do that.
Yes, we should.
Oh,
Look,
that bait.
look.
That would be so
We got a pillow for
There's
you.
certain things that we should talk about, certain things we shouldn't.
No. Billy, all right.
Come sit down over here.
I'll
Over
walk
there.
out. I don't-
Right there, in a chair or whatever. Or whatever. Pull up a chair. You can sit behind the
can sit in the
Snow
middle.
Ninja. Sit behind the Snow Ninja.
Sit right here, Bill.
Snow Ninja. Okay.
You gotta get in here though, Billy.
You gotta come in a little closer.
You gotta come in and tight. God, this is a big group for.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a picture-in-picture. But I'm gonna start this. It's
You
kind
doing
of.
a PIP?
It's. I don't know how to do it yet, but this is. I'm kind of.
Is
Okay.
it over there yet?
Oh,
Turn up your brightness.
Brightness. I'm not gonna do that. I want.
Really?
Well, I mean.
Have you started yet?
No, yeah.
A minute.
Okay, so this is me pulling up on the spot. Okay. I'll fast forward through some of this stuff. I just want to let you know. This is the saddle, Billy. Remember the saddle?
Yeah.
This is the saddle I was talking about.
Okay.
I hear an engine.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Optimax.
coming. Oh, he's coming.
I hear an Optimax.
You're right, I hear it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's coming. He's just taking his time. Here he comes.
What?
No, it gets better.
Is he graphic?
Oh, it gets way better. No. Just watch.
Is this the tournament?
Yes, this is during the tournament. I just left Andrew.
Yeah,
This is the open at Raven.
This is
You could hit
day,
him with your
day
big
two.
feet.
No. I was I was very cool. Never said a word.
What are you thinking right now?
I didn't care.
You gotta be thinking more and I don't care.
No, I really didn't.
Definitely.
No, look. No, I say stuff to people. I didn't say a word to him.
You're body language is what you care.
No, look, I never even looked at him.
You
That
got
was cool.
You got tennis.
He's looking at his panoptics right
Look, I'm just casting. Never said a word to the guy. But then he gets on the back deck and throws at my motor. So he spot locks. See how he spot locks and then
Yeah.
throws at me.
No.
Yeah,
Is that the bait? Oh, I thought that was his bait.
he throws right behind me,
That's very
like a couple feet behind me. I never
Is
even
he
turned.
casted yet? I don't think so.
Okay, so
Here he goes.
was that his cast? No, that was my Colinger's. Okay, so moving along. So I'm just fishing, no big deal.
Local guy, right?
I guess, yeah.
He's not
So
confirmed.
so I'll play right there. So I kind of like, I was telling my Coinger, like, I'm not dealing with this guy. Like, I'm gonna leave. That was me mumbling. I'm like, hey, I'm not dealing with this guy. Let's get it out of here. I'm not gonna deal with it. But then my live scope picked up a couple fish. You know, like I moved off like 10 feet, and I'm like, well, maybe I'd make one more cast. This is when it gets good. So all I did was like a little 360 and really, you know, get back in position. And you'll notice my boat. This is important. My boat positioning goes back to almost the exact. Would y'all not agree?
Yeah,
the
right.
exact same spot I was in before, going the exact same direction. Like he's still in that same frame. Look at that. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, you see the whole weight from your trolling motor.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Here we go. And this guy decided he wants to run my lines for some unknown reason too. What?
Hey, brother, you made us come and sit right where you're fucking throwing. It's not my fault. That's exactly where I've been throwing.
What?
That's your bad, not mine, dude.
Okay. I was being sarcastic. I tried to play cool.
Through the last three times, too. You made us come from over here right there where I'm throwing.
I wasn't even paying. I wasn't even paying attention, man. I was over there fishing. You were idling around. I was over there fishing. You were idling around. I didn't know you were gonna sit down on me. I didn't know you were gonna stop and start fishing next to me. I saw you idling around over there. I went straight to my waypoint, and I was leaving until I saw some. But you can have it, dude. You're good. You hear me?
He's just out.
Listen.
I think you can. But like I said, I was fishing first while you were idling. You don't want to comment on that, do you? It ain't worth it with you. Was I fishing while you were idling around?
You know what I'm saying? I spot right here.
Was I fishing while you were idling around? Simple question. Was I fishing while you were idling around? Okay, that's all I wanted to know. That's all I wanted to know. I was fishing first. But you go ahead.
It gets better.
Because it ain't worth it, dude. It ain't worth it with guys like you. So I guess I can just roll up there, spot lock on you, and then start casting at you and get mad at you. That makes a lot of sense. But, you know, we don't deal with common sense anymore, do we? You have a good day.
Hold on. No, I don't blast.
You're gonna win an argument with me, dummy.
Look, I idle very slow away from him.
It's like me rolling up on that dude, spot locking and saying, dude, I was
Like he's like, I spot lock though. I'm like, just don't roll up on someone and spot lock and then get mad at them for like.
That's
Have
crazy.
you like? I didn't even know how to argue with the guy. Well, I knew how to argue with the guy.
That was a pretty good argument. I'm gonna give you like a 9 out of 10 on that one because that was.
You forced him to say.
Yeah,
Oh, that's all I wanted, yeah.
You
You like that?
That was
made him
the
say
win.
it.
Yeah, he said it. Yeah. Okay, I won.
Yeah.
But I mean, how could I not win that argument? I was kind of confused at the guy. He was like, "You're bad, not mine."
He did say that. I
He
still
did.
can't believe
He was
said
like, that's
that.
your fault, not mine. You're bad. How is that even possible?
Someone's gonna be like, "There's more to this story." I'm like, "Okay, well, you see me fishing, you see a guy idle up to me, and then cast at me." Like, I don't know how there can be more to the story, but guy, I'm just saying.
There's gonna be some of that in this tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, he wasn't even in the tournament. He was just so much. He said something about, "I've been out here for 2 weeks." I'm like,
Really?
No, he did. I heard him say
yeah, he said something like he was making arguments about why he should be able to cast where I'm sitting, or something. I don't know, but he wasn't even like, I didn't worry about him because I wasn't even throwing. Like, he wasn't even throwing
Right.
where the fish were. The fish were in the opposite. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. But
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. You made him say what you wanted him to say.
yeah,
I mean, that was the bottom line. Were you idling while I was fishing?
Yeah.
like way over there. He was like,
Yeah, he was.
So when you spun
was
around,
there
he
with
throw
us.
at you and almost hit your boat with his lure. That's why he said "my bad" or something, or like
no,
"you're
like
bad"?
so. I spun around, and then he got mad at me for like
Because he was
moving
sitting
my
on
boat.
his spot.
Because he wanted to cast where my boat was. He got mad at me for moving my boat where I was already fishing. Like, and he was spot locked. Like, you hear him, he goes, "But I was spot locked." And I'm like, so I guess I can just roll up on you, spot lock, and then
Wow.
yell at you for like being in my way. I mean, I don't know, man.
And I saw it go down because the guy was out there idling the tip of this point. He was in the saddle. The guy was idling the point.
Like, it was like 150, 200 yards
200
away.
And then the guy just idles back over, and I was like, I don't know.
He
what
saw
that
me,
guy's
like,
doing.
I shut down, start fishing, and here he starts coming towards me, island.
And he's idling, and he idles up to Todd and just starts fishing.
Did
I'm
I
like,
know about you and mess with you? Because everybody messes with you on the water.
dude, I
No,
get
It happens every day.
Todd was on the phone with
Every
me when
day.
it happened here at the Open at Hartwell. I had a guy I shut down and started graphing, and a guy decided it was a really good idea that he was gonna land right in front of me and start graphing across my face, like 20 yards in front of me. I've got it on camera too.
See, and me and Chuck talked about this earlier, like, that beforehand, like, before we ever had cameras in the boat, right? I mean, you just hear stories. But now it's just like, no, man, like, I'm not gonna yell at the guy. I don't think I yelled at him. I mean, he cussed at me. I didn't even cuss at, I don't cuss at people, but he cussed at me, told me I was in the wrong. I didn't blow him out. I didn't do anything wrong. I just left him. Because we're in a tournament, man. I don't have time for stuff like that. But the best is like, but I'm not gonna sit idly by. Because I don't think that that's right anymore. I think that, like, I'm not gonna do any of that. But I am gonna do like beware that if you do stuff like this in the water, there's a good chance someone has a camera.
There is etiquette on the water, and you're gonna in this video you're gonna get a lot of people commenting different
There
things.
used to be etiquette on one.
Like you're gonna get a lot of people comment saying like, yes, you're right, no, you're wrong, and then there's gonna be some people who say that's a free lake, on the lake,
Totally understand.
whatever, and that's the excuse that's always basically given whatever situation. And I've had it happen to me a couple times, but basically there are unwritten rules, and
I did a
in
video
fishing.
on it. Yeah.
There is unwritten rules in fishing with spots and like all that kind of stuff. Every situation is different.
Just have some
But there
respect.
are some, and so for the people that say that's a free lake, free country, fish where you want,
Well,
this is a sport. We're not, like.
And
This
now
is a game.
I'm fine with
Playing.
like, I'm not fine with it, but like, he
Locals
pulled
are
up to,
different
but
because
he
they're
pulled
not out
up
there
to
in
me.
a tournament, you know what I
He
mean?
pulled up to me, and I didn't yell at him.
No, he started the conversation.
Right. He started yelling at
Yeah.
me for already fishing there. Like, it'd be different if like I started yelling at him, going, "You can't fish here."
Right.
I left it alone, and then all of a sudden, like, I've never been yelled at for fishing somewhere,
Yeah.
and a guy pull up on me and then get mad at me
Yeah.
for what? Like, I've never. That's on.
Like like if a local person is out, like somebody lives in the lake and they're out fishing that day, I don't hold them accountable for fishing that
100% not.
because they're not in the tournament. I'm more or less, just to be clear, stating the fact about people that are in the tournament or people that like know there's a tournament going, like whatever. There's special. I've had some circumstances.
Or tournament fishermen that are tournament fishermen.
Tournament fishermen should know.
Tournament fishermen
They
should
don't
know.
get the benefit of the doubt, correct?
No, they do not.
They should know.
They should
Other
know.
guys
Yeah.
totally get the benefit of the doubt. They don't know. They don't care tournaments going on.
Right. They
And
don't
I'm not
know
gonna.
tournaments, yeah.
And that's why I didn't get mad at the guy.
Right.
Like, until he started saying something to me, though.
Yeah.
Then it was like, well, wait a minute, man. I didn't do anything wrong here.
Well, I mean, just today I was on a point, all the shoal markers, and I was however far I need to be off of it, and I'm scanning stuff, and there's a guy on another point practicing, and he decided he was done with that. Then there's a third point here, so I'm like in the middle point. He picks up and runs between me and the shoal mark. A long cast, I could have hit the shoal mark.
Yeah, but like those
And,
shoals
and, he
out
went,
there.
and he went to the other one.
Like in
There was a
tournaments,
mile of open water behind us.
totally agree with you. In tournaments, I'm not pulling up to a guy on a like it's got to be a really, really big shoal.
He just blew. He
No.
blew by.
What I'm saying though, it makes me so mad. Like what Andrew said in practice, dude. In practice is totally different than the tournament.
Right.
Because in practice it's like you don't have to go to practice that shoal.
That's
Like
right.
you let a guy leave a guy alone.
You can come back 30
You-
minutes,
it-
5 minutes.
The
like
guy's
5
probably going to
minutes.
be gone. None of us stay
we
that
are all
long.
probably the same
Yeah.
for the most part in this house. I get aggravated, like if I'm graphing on some area of something, and I keep bumping, like I'm bumping the same stuff, but I keep bumping with another boat, like we're kind of like, I'll hopscotch no more than once.
Yeah.
I will go to the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
I'll come back later.
Yeah.
If somebody's there fishing, like I just want away from everyone while I'm practicing. If
It-
that makes sense.
It's
This
I've
guy's
never,
registration. No, I'm just kidding.
I've never understood too, like you'll be in a pocket and a guy rolls up in you on a pocket. Well, my whole deal is, and I think we all are, right? I don't want to practice in front of you because whatever I do, I really don't want you to know.
Exactly, yeah.
So why would I pull up on you in a pocket? Because whatever I'm doing might show you what I'm doing,
Right.
and vice
Yeah,
versa,
right.
like your boat.
Yeah.
So that's all. It always bothered me when someone pulls up to you. I'm like, shouldn't you be concerned with what you're doing? Or
Yeah.
I would be, because I'm like, I don't want to show this guy what I'm doing. But apparently these guys don't care. That they're like, maybe they're not on anything. Maybe they want to see what you're doing.
Well, there was 3 piles on this point, and I started thinking after he went down that he knew they were there, and he just didn't want me to see if there was fish on them, thinking that he was gonna. Because it was. I think any one of us here that would have been in that, and I got mad, but then I told my practice partner, I said, I can go yell at the guy, but it's not gonna do any good.
People that
Just make
don't
it
know don't know that they don't.
That's
know.
why I bring Billy. Billy yells at them all for me.
People
I don't
that
say
don't
nothing.
know don't know that they don't know.
That's right, and I don't get aggravated.
Billy
So
starts
you need
screaming.
to tell
Billy starts screaming across the lane, "What's your name?"
them every day.
Tony!
Yeah.
Tony! Tony! What's your name?
What's
Billy!
your name?
That's
Hey!
And don't talk about my mama.
That's why I bring him, dude. He handles all of it now.
I used to bring,
sit back
I used to
and
bring Bruce, like when me and Bruce Hard fished.
It ain't Billy got a bass, it's Billy Badass when he
Yeah.
gets on the
Yeah,
lake.
Bruce. I used to
Throwing
like,
up at him. Somebody comes by, he's
I'll take my shirt off in a minute.
yeah.
He flex that one guy. He started
They
flexing.
usually leave.
When me and Bruce Hard used to fish, man, he's from Louisiana, man. I'd get him riled up a little. I said, "You really gonna let that guy do that?" And Brent's like, man, he kind of caught me
Oh, he
off
takes
guard,
it
but
for
he'd get going. Like him, he'd get going. I'd be laughing because he'd just be dogging these poor people, and I'd be laughing so hard, man. That was back in our team days.
When we're back on the person that cut me off, I was on the phone. He's like, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna go graph him." So I idle over there and I start graphing
No,
from
really?
like
You
10
wouldn't
feet
graph him?
away, and he wouldn't look at me. And I'm from here to the wall, and I'm just looking at
You
him,
graph next to him?
and right next to him.
Oh my god.
And then he kind of sped up, but would never look at me.
Like the fact that someone pulls up on you and you can catch up to them graphing
Yeah,
says something.
I mean, I
Because
was right
Andrew's
there.
like, what's this guy? Is he really gonna stop him? He's not stopping in front of me. What is he graphing? What is he doing? And it is a giant like it would take you 3 weeks
Oh yeah.
to graph every shoal there. But yeah, you want to go graph the one some guy's graphing.
Dude,
There's 40 more like you can count like there. I mean,
one time in a tournament, it's on a river system with current, and it's the day 3. So there's only 20 of us fishing, right? Top 20 in the FLW.
yeah.
There's 20 of us. So everybody that's fishing is on fish, right?
Yeah.
So it's like 2:30 in the afternoon on the way in, and I'm stopping on a spot that I caught 18 or 19 pounds the day before on the way in. Maybe 20 pounds actually. And I've got a marker out, and there's a school of fish there, and I'm firing them up, dude, with a swim bait and a spoon, and I'm setting the hook on them, catching them, 4-pounders, 5-pounders. And they stop biting for a little bit. And one of the anglers in the top 20 is coming back up the river and stops, and I'm I'm long lining through there, back and forth, and I got my marker out, and I'm trolling motoring back up, and I'm within a cast of my marker. He comes in on plane and stops, and idles across it and does a loop-de-loop on my marker. He doesn't see my marker, but he's graphing the spot,
How far away are you?
and he's in the finals, and I'm in the finals, and it's like 2:42, and I'm going crazy. And I go back to the weigh-in, and I'm like, dude, what were you doing, man? Like, why would you do that? He said, I was graphing. I've been fishing that spot. I said, well, yeah, that's where I was fishing, dude. He said, yeah, but they weren't even there. I said, what do you mean they weren't? They were in my bag, dude. What are you talking about? There was a big school of fish there, and you busted them up and idled over top of them. Like, in the final. Like, why would you do that?
They
That's
weren't
not
there,
cool.
though.
Yeah, he
What
said,
an
he
excuse,
said he
like-
didn't see them. I said, well, really? What do you think's in my bag?
You could have just
Here
come
they
over.
are.
You could have just come over to me. You just could look at
You
my
know,
eyebrow.
I think there's a trend though, because like I had the exact.
But
same thing
maybe he was
happen.
doing defense. Maybe it was a defense move.
I think that's
Maybe-
what it is. I think it's
Like there was no one else there. Like
No, it
only
wasn't.
me
No, it wasn't.
by myself, and I am literally on the spot. And he comes in because I'm drift down current,
Yeah.
and I'm working my way
That's
back.
not defense.
Right there.
That's not
Really?
called defense.
I don't know what it would be.
There's a lot. I've got
there's a lot of other
that are
names
not
for it.
allowed on
Yeah.
YouTube. Would ban us. That's
So-
not defense.
So I had a similar
shouldn't be
incident
defense.
at a TVA lake, and it was late in the days, day 3. I was in like 4th place, something like that, and I pull up on a real deep school, got a buoy out, and I'm catching them every.
Is this
Yeah,
my
other
story?
cast-
It's my story.
Basically, and I had a very well known ledge guy, and
his name was.
I'm not gonna say, and I'm firing out there.
Drop a
He-
comment below. Let everybody
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Who do you think
Yeah.
cut off Andrew?
He idles the
I
entire
got a
school
pretty good idea.
and almost touches my boat when he idles by. He's like, well, you catching them? I'm like, well, I was, but you just about touched my boat when you idled right over the school. He's like, oh, I was just seeing if they're there. I'm like, same exact thing. And I mean, like,
Same
somebody that, like,
We'll have to talk about this
absolutely,
later.
absolutely
Yeah,
I'm the same
knew
guy.
better.
Might be.
Like,
I
no
know.
questions.
Can I
No,
think
we're
I-
not gonna take
No,
it
I'm just saying. I think I think.
What's his initials?
You can go do
No,
it
I'm
all
saying
day
that,
tomorrow
no.
here, real easy.
real easy. But I just never.
You just be running
that was
over
my
top of
first
That's
top
not
water.
defense. Defense is like, man, I'm gonna go fish deep because I think most guys are gonna go do it. Even though I can catch them shallow, I'm gonna go fish deep first, just because I think everyone,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to like play that game and then save my stuff for later. That's defense a little bit. Not,
Yeah.
oh man, Scott's leading this thing on day one. Wherever he starts, I'm just gonna go do circles around the guy. That's DQ. That should have you DQ. That's
Yeah.
not defense.
Yeah.
That should have
I
you
was
DQ
only,
from
I'd only been
tournaments.
fishing like 3 years at that point. It was Kentucky.
That's
Bass.
unsportsmanlike.
And I was just like, I didn't even know how to respond to it. Like, I've never in my life seen anything
Well,
like
okay. So have you known anyone that's been DQ'd from unsportsmanlike conduct?
No.
Okay. So we should. I'm being serious about this. We should do this.
Yes. I do know something.
that. Well,
That was actually in the tournament, not after the tournament.
no, I know it was
almost got-
one, but it was like
It was
more
after
a
the tournament.
profanity. That was a
Oh.
profanity thing at the Mississippi River.
I know of another one, but it was a racial slur.
That was what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
It
So
was at Mississippi River.
I almost got
Was it?
DQ'd.
I was thinking it was up north.
It was up north, Mississippi River.
I
at-
know, but I was thinking they were on one of the
Lacrosse.
Great
I
Lakes.
shouldn't talk
Pretty sure
about
they
it.
were on one of the Great Lakes. They were on the one that KVD Jr. won.
I know there was another racial slur one.
there should be a little bit in there. Like they should poll some of us and be like, "Hey, what do you actually think unsportsmanlike conduct is?" And I'm like, "Well, if a guy starts graphing within a cast of you, while you're like, that should be unsport. Like
Well,
you should be able to get DQ'd.
Isn't
for
there
that.
the sportsman's rule, which
Should
basically
be
just
fouls.
leaves
Should
it
have
up-
fouls. Why don't we just do fouls in fishing, where maybe you don't get disqualified, but you get a foul. And if you get
You
so
gotta
many
pay
fouls,
fine.
you get penalized somehow. You
I
know,
think it'd
every
be
sport is
hard, man. I mean,
foul.
that's
Isn't there the sportsman's rule where if you protest, it's kind of, and it's not, and it's something like that it's just up to the tournament director?
yeah,
Isn't that
that's
called
my
a
problem.
That-
I don't
that's
know
the
if they're
point,
going to do
yeah.
anything.
They won't.
Just
They
carry a
won't.
flag with you from now on, like a yellow flag, and put
And
like a
throw it at
little thing, and throw it at him and say foul. Just throw it at him. Man. Just
I like
throw it
that.
at him.
That's
I like
really
that.
good.
How was your tournament? I got
With a
red.
whistle?
That actually is a good
Lost
idea.
it
That would make
down.
the point for you without getting in a big jump.
Or get the cards like, soccer.
Chris,
Red card.
I threw the flag at him.
Throwing a flag at you, bro.
Like,
I hit him with
Chris
his
is like, well, I'm
In
like,
his boat, little beanie,
Chris,
little beanbag
I did
on him up
yeah,
at
like
the top.
you know how you have to like
Yeah.
write, have it in writing. Like, no, Chris, I did everything right. Like, I threw the flag at him. I blew my whistle, let him know.
Blew the whistle.
Yeah,
Three times.
Like he knows you, and he still did it.
Yeah.
That,
Foul.
How was your
2 pound
turn?
penalty.
I was in contention until I got red carded.
yeah.
You got a red card.
Yeah.
I like that.
Red card would have been.
New penalties like MLF.
Would have been at Pickwick. No, Chickamauga with what's his Lambert. That would have been a red card when they were
Who
bouncing
gets the red card?
I don't know who hit who. Whose boat was hitting whose?
I don't know.
They were this close together, weren't they?
Well, it was pretty calm that day. So I doubt that the current pushed them together.
Yeah, they're like this. That was crazy.
I got
Be a red card. Boat to boat is red card.
I'd say DQ.
Yoder was with them on day one.
Was he?
Yeah,
Who was?
Michael Yoder.
I just say DQ.
He was with them the whole day on day one.
As far as I'm
I wish they would have. I would have won. I finished second.
That's right, you did.
Yeah. I only lost by like 28 pounds.
Only lost on 28.
like it was actually I actually consider that a victory for me in a way because
You won
he
the
was
tournament
so
without
far.
me?
Yeah. He
So you're
was
saying
so,
there's a chance?
he was so far ahead that he was in a whole other league, and it was me and the rest of the field.
Yeah.
And that was it.
You
And he was busting
kinda won that.
30s. He was dropping 30s.
You kind of won that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a slight
Yeah.
win.
That's like a half win.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So, because we're gonna make this quick. This is my first ever time to be on the lake with blueback herring. It's been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Give it to me.
Have you been around any blueback herring?
What do you mean?
You've been other places.
No, that's what he's saying.
What are you talking about?
You've been on there.
No, I mean like on this lake. Have you been around
He's
blueback
thinking you've been
herring?
up. No, he was fishing.
Yeah, there's blueback herring everywhere. Like
Yeah.
so what's like? I want to hear y'all's thoughts on the blueback herring. Like
I don't.
and for
I've fished
people
a lot
that,
of
there's a
blueback.
lot of people that have never fished like this.
I've fished obviously for 20 years now, and I've fished a lot like Bradley. We've fished a lot of blueback herring lakes between Murray and here, and Clark's Hill and Lanier, and I've done okay in those tournaments, but they are it's deep water, it's open water, it's like not shallow, dude. It's like the biggest tip I can give you is get out in the open stuff and find deep water, and those fish relate to those blueback herring relate. Now, obviously, we all know this, that they seem to get higher in the water column when it's sunny, and the bass react to them better. Obviously, we're going to be dealing with some clouds and some low winds, so condition-wise, I think it's going to be a little tough for the blueback bite, but they're still going to feed.
So what do the blueback do when it's cloudy as opposed to when it's sunny?
Yeah, they sink down, they get down a little bit deeper, and they just and they roam around a little bit more.
The blueback do?
Yeah, they don't hold
gonna
up.
scatter
Kind
the fish.
of like room everywhere.
They like sunlight. They just pop up to the surface for some reason.
Yeah,
They
brings
just,
them high in the water column.
yeah.
I get that, but you still say they roam. So do you think they tend to be more around those points and play in those things when it's sunny, or do they still use a point? I know they're going to use the cane piles. I get that, but do they use the point even more?
I
When
don't,
it's
I
sunny?
don't know. I'm
You
not
know
an
what I'm
expert
saying?
with that, but I might even venture. This is just an opinion. This isn't a fact. I could be way wrong, but I think the bass on those sunny days can see them better because those blueback are shining, and those spots in those largemouth can ambush better. And I think that they run the bait more, and they push the bait on those sunny days to the surface more,
Yeah.
and they push the bait to the points more, and they're herding
You
them,
won't- you won't
corralling
even-
them.
not
On
even-
those cloudy days, I think it's so mute out there that those fish get down 20, 30 foot, and they I don't know, they just don't react to them the same way. So then the herring are just kind of like, today's
Chill
a
out.
good day.
Yeah,
Today's a good day. I'm not getting run around the block.
yeah,
We had that overcast day. What, 3 or 4 days ago?
every day,
That was, huh?
every day until like the last.
Well, that one overcast day I actually did pretty well.
But it was windy,
It was windy,
real windy.
but all
Like
the
2
fish.
footers.
But it was a lot of rain. No, not the overcast day. The other 2 days.
It was windy.
Yeah, it was windier than it was today.
We've had the
But-
best conditions.
It was a lot of random stuff. I just was on the troll limiter going.
I
And
mean,
there wasn't
that's
a lot
what it's all about, though. On those cloudy days, it's way more random.
Yeah,
You know, I mean that.
they weren't just on the
Number
tips
one, like,
of points; they were on the
instead
sides
of going up
of
to
them.
them, it's like you typically might catch them here, and instead of catching them here, you might as well throw behind you. And you're just as likely to catch it behind you at 50 foot as you are catching it at 15 foot.
Well, the sunny days are tighter to cover,
Yeah, absolutely.
but also on when the clouds roll in, I think the cycle, the stage of the cycle could be a factor. Like, it's early in the stage now, so the fish are going to be a little more aggressive.
So I got a question too. So like, threadfin get out there, and they get out deep on all these other lakes in 30. Gizzards will get deep, but man, this time of the year they all get shallow, right? Those shoals out there, like you go to a lot of lakes, and you look out there like Kentucky Lake this time of year. Like I can just name tons of lakes, and I know they don't have those in there, but I'm just still saying, like you get on Kentucky Lake, and it's not like even 4 foot. Like it's like sometimes they're in like 6 inches to a foot.
Yeah.
Those shoals are like the tops of them are like they're not even. I mean they're 3 foot, and like you won't even catch one. Like they don't even get like close to any of that stuff, which is crazy
You're
because
talking about here, they don't.
here and like and why won't like gizzards, threadfin, they all do it, but yet these blueback won't even get up on top of those shoals. Like it's like they're scared to get anything.
They're fast too.
Yeah, but it's like they're scared to get in 15 foot of water or less. Like why? It's almost like they're scared to do it, right?
Well, and the other thing
Or am I
is
wrong about that?
That's why fishing
No,
for
you're-
blueback fish are so much harder because they're so unpredictable. It's kind of like smallmouth. Like one day you might catch them here, and the next day you might catch them a mile from here. That bait travels so much, and those bass, there's no real cover that they
That was-
truly hold.
But why won't they go shallow?
That was
you see what
one.
I'm saying?
That was
They
one.
do
of
it in the spawn.
In the spawn, but not now.
There's no the herring spawn.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The herring spawn. I'm saying, but why won't they do it now when so many of the other types
Because
of
they
shad?
get trapped. There's not as many places for them to move around. So like when they're out
You think
there
they're
in
that
40,
smart?
oh 100%.
Okay.
When they're out in 40 foot of water, they can use the whole water column instead of going up there in 2 foot where they only have 2 foot to run
It's a
around.
saltwater fish too.
Yeah.
You got to realize
Okay,
blueback is a
yeah.
saltwater bait fish. I mean, that's what it is. They say originally they got put in here from the guys fishing the coast and had bait and came back and just kind of got dumped. It wasn't with this great plan that put bluebacks in here. It's going to make the fishing great. But by the way,
So are strikers.
Lake Mead, Las
That's right.
Vegas. I've always said that place has got a problem. The stripers are
Yeah.
not big around as a pencil. Those fish are starving.
Yeah.
Bluebacks would fix that.
It would solve all their problems.
These fish here
You
are
think?
fat.
Absolutely.
Quick.
Yeah.
Because they're so starved for bait. The stripers, like a normal 6 pound striper weighs 2 pounds.
Yeah.
It's a rail.
Really?
I mean, it's insane.
Have they been that way always, or did they just
The last
start
probably
happening?
what I was told, like the last 5 years, the stripers
So-
have thinned out. The bait's
Bluebacks
kind of
are
going
making
around.
Some of those lakes get like Amstead's like that. Amstead, they started getting stripers in there a little bit more, but like they just can't like the shad.
They
Like certain
stock
lakes.
stripers in there.
No, but I'm just saying like it's not even about that. It's like the shad and some of those lakes for whatever reason. It was kind of interesting. Like even our buddy Mike from Kimot Bell. Remember his
Yeah.
little comment about I can't let too many shad in there.
Yeah.
And if I let too many shad get in there, they put off an enzyme that
Yeah.
will not let any of the other fish spawn in that pond.
Whoa.
I'm not saying that has any correlation, but there's a lot that goes on. But those lakes, man, it's like those shad on like Amstead and some of those places
A lot of
stop.
shad there.
No, they stop.
Yeah.
They stopped spawning, and
Yeah.
it didn't have a good population. I don't think it's from stripers, but regardless, like he said, if they are having them, maybe the blueback thrive better and would bring some of those lakes back.
Yeah, it would definitely bring Mead back. I mean, that place is gin clear. You can see 30, 40 foot down in certain
Yeah,
places.
they might do awesome.
I think it would be a phenomenal. Like it would turn it from like a very tough, notoriously tough fishery to like probably one of the best. I'm not even
Yeah.
kidding. It has like that kind of potential.
It does.
I was
It really
told
does.
when the lakes like in Florida where they're chasing shad all the time, the fish get real skinny. And you think, why are they getting skinny when all they're doing is eating shad? And I was told by a local biologist that they're expending more calories than they're taking in,
Yep.
chasing.
Well,
I've always
They're
felt like
burning
these
calories quicker than they're taking them in.
not if there's
These
enough
blueback
shad.
bass look different.
Oh yeah.
They're like longer and
What-
leaner.
which one?
These largemouth that chase
Yeah.
these bluebacks on Clark's Hill and Murray.
They're fat.
They're different. looking.
And let me say this: isn't it crazy how bass, like on this lake here, largemouth and spots, are faster,
They're fast.
way faster than a bass at Rayburn
Yes, that's my
or
point.
Texoma? Like bass at Rayburn or Texoma, if it went full sprint, like to chase something down, he'd swim half the speed. You can't reel your bait fast enough to get it out of the way of a fish. They will track you. They're like cheetahs, dude. They're like,
And they're different
Bam!
looking. If you look at their body frame, dude,
They're
they're
torpedo. They are
longer
trained.
and thinner.
Amstead's like that, but I think it's just clear water deal. It's a clear water deal.
Well,
Dude,
here-
I think these fish are faster.
Yeah, I think
I
they've
think
evolved
Heron
to-
Lake fish are faster.
Yeah.
I think they just train. They're training
They're
nonstop.
Yep.
I've caught one
All
skinny
day, every
fish
day
here.
they're training.
Even the largemouth are fat here.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle for me just because not to get bites, but like hearing how y'all are catching them. Like it's just it doesn't feel like I'm even in the same. And it's not a big deal. I mean, it's just part of it, right? I mean, I get it, but it's like I had to sit there and look around, going, I can't play that game with y'all. It'd be like someone going out there video gaming. You know, someone's just really good at it, and you're like,
You gotta do your
you're just
tricks.
out there throwing around, you know, and some guy's like,
You
nah,
gotta do what you're confident in.
well, it's not confident. I just don't even. I don't have that. I don't have that electronics. So it's not a big deal. I'm not. There's not an excuse. But I sit there and go, I'm not going to play that game against y'all, knowing that I'm behind the 8 ball. So I was like, I got to figure out another way to do
Yeah, but
it.
at the end of the day, you need 5 good bites, and you can do that Upshaw.
No. I know. I'm fine with what I'm about to do. But I was
Yeah.
like, that's why I said
The
I had
way
to
the
make.
weather's playing out, you know, guys that found some bites up shallow, largemouth, just fishing creeks, just doing bank stuff, are probably going to have some good opportunities.
It's not going to be better because it's cloudy, but I think it's going to make y'all.
Yeah.
Like I think with it sunny, y'all have an opportunity to be
Yeah.
here, and I have an opportunity to be here. And I think with it cloudy, I might not move up, but y'all might move down to
Right.
like more of my
So
level.
I still think the cloudy day, I think we're still pretty good.
Oh.
I think whenever we hit the rainy day, if it depends
Oh,
the
yeah.
type of rain. It depends if it's a downpour type rain or if it's kind of a sporadic like sprinkle. Like it's gonna depend a lot on how the type of rain, because rain is gonna be the determining factor. If we have rain and no wind, that will make the bite extremely
lightning and
challenging.
thunder. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like you throw a buzzbait when it's raining on lakes, like when they're shallow, like it's on. But I don't think any way that would be good for y'all. And like at all. I think it'd be the worst possible scenario. Is rain.
And that's ultimately why I picked the weight that I picked on the winning weight, was because of like we've had phenomenal conditions for what we like or what we're trying to do here the last couple of days. Even with it being windy, it makes them bite even better.
Yeah.
When you start adding in all these other conditions, it's really going to change.
Even if
things.
it's windy, you can still. There's a difference between certain situations causing you to have a bad deal, or like the whole lake being off. Like certain times, like the whole lake shuts off. That's what y'all like. Wind, you're like, I can still get out of the
When
wind.
there's wind and the waves are going and your bait's skipping across the surface, you take away half their sense where they're running up on that thing and they're saying to themselves, I got to eat this or not. And they just can't make it out, so they'll eat it. On those calm days, they're going to run up on it and be like, no way. And they're going to see everything.
And you'll see a swirl, and you'll be like, oh, he tried to bite it, but he really didn't. That swirl was him turning around and going
Dude,
back to the bottom.
It's so.
He was like basically kind of giving you the finger.
It's those shallow days.
He's giving you a
man.
fin up.
Yeah, that's like,
Look at these guys.
So
Really?
the past 2 days, if something hit it, it wasn't gonna stop. I mean, you
Hey, all I
if
know
you
is
wanted to,
if
you
I don't
catch
make the final, if I don't do good in this tournament, I don't make the finals or whatever on Saturday, which is no tournament, right? We're done on Friday. I'm going to the Blueback Heron shop. I'm getting a dang 55 gallon drum of them to dudes, and I'm gonna go out there and drop shot them in cane piles and just see what happens. I'm gonna pull up cane piles and chum with them.
Dude,
And just
why-
watch.
no, just get
And
a
just watch explosions.
just get a cork,
just-
like old school. You
Yeah.
need to go cork fishing.
Yeah.
Like throw a freaking popping
Yeah.
cork over there.
Just put a little
You just-
bobber on it so it stays up top of the
Yeah, just let it roll around.
those stripers would rip the right.
I don't care.
That's good.
I'm gonna catch everything.
Me and you,
Let's have
we're
a
doing
heron
it.
tournament on Saturday.
Have a heron
We all-
tournament on Saturday?
Yeah. We'll all stick around one extra day.
Oh, I like the
Heron
heron
home.
tournament.
I'll take home.
Live bait.
No, I mean
Live
someone
bait.
with a live scope. I gotta be paired with someone.
You and me.
Hey, I like it.
You hook them through the nose like a shiner.
I've seen how Scott does some of these tournaments, man. He'll have like something. He'll have something. Oh, I can't tell him. I got some ideas of how we can even be extra.
Well, he's
sneaky.
like the ultimate live baiter anyway. I mean, from being in Florida, Okeechobee,
Yeah.
like,
He used to catch shiners.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna bring up
He
like
started out
you get
as
the
a shiner
remote
catcher.
control boat.
Oh
You
yeah.
get way far away and drive it up
Drive
there
down
and
to
release
the
it right
pile.
over the pile.
Yes.
I like.
Give him a
Yeah.
toy to play your
Yeah.
drone.
Let me know how that works when it sinks because of a 20-pound striper.
Yeah.
taking
No,
it down.
no. You drive the boat out there and drop the cork and then drive the boat back. That's how they used to do it when back in the day. On
What if it eats it by the time before you
Well,
get out there?
that's they used to do that on the dams.
It's not
So you wouldn't be able to cast that far to a dam. So they'd hook it up and they drive the little remote control. You know, they'd have the cable there where
Yeah.
you can't go further. And they drive the boat all the way right up next to the dam, the wall of the dam. They
Yeah.
release that cork and drive the boat back. And boom, giant stripers, man. It was
No
like,
way. Really?
oh yeah.
That's
You
what-
never seen that? It's it's awesome. Like everyone would be like long casting up there, like they'd be 50 feet, 100 feet from the dam. You see this little remote boat.
This is
As soon as it lets go.
They drive their boilies out.
Big ones.
Oh, really?
Like the
That's
biggest
cool.
ones get right by that dam. Hey man, let a redneck get smarter. I mean, let a redneck hunt for big fish. He'll figure out a way. He's like, man, I don't know how to drive a car. I got this remote control boat. Just dodging people.
I got little green shiner corks in my toolbox.
Good.
I just took them out of the boat.
That'd be fun, dude. That'd be fun.
Some kale hooks.
I'm interested to see. Like, I'm gonna smoke Billy in his face if he's right about this weight.
So Billy called what weight?
22. He said you're having 22. He didn't even say who's.
Don't say that.
No.
I
He
don't
did
wanna
say
think-
that.
No, he said it. I know you didn't say it.
54 pounds wins.
54.
No, this is a 3-day event, not 4.
Oh.
Okay, and Scott's gonna have 22, and then he's
That's
gonna back it
18.
up with what? 18,
18,
and then bust out a 17 on final day like
It's
it's no
gonna
big
take.
deal.
It's gonna take 18
Yeah,
pounds.
because
a
he
day.
comes in at lunchtime.
It's gonna take. It's gonna take 18.
When
pounds
it done
a
with a
day.
pizza.
Yeah.
18.
No
pounds a day
pressure,
to weigh.
Scott. No
Scott,
pressure.
he's
What
getting
one,
sushi
Ray?
brought to the dock.
Huh?
What one Rayburn?
Sushi.
Was it
60.
60 or 58? 60?
Was it 60? So almost the way to Rayburn.
Yeah, but I mean Rayburn doesn't have blue back herring though, and we don't have big spots.
No, we just have 10 pounders.
Yeah, but that's we don't have big spots though, Andrew. We just have the little pound spots. These have like Magnum 2 3/4 pound spots.
Dude, they're mean spots.
They
though,
are.
too.
They are mean.
I don't think you can win this tournament without largemouth though.
Well, no.
I think you can get 18 of spots.
Oh, really?
What?
How are you gonna get 22?
Well, I'm just saying, I can get 18 of spots and then get.
Oh, so you got day 2 and day 3 covered.
Yeah. You just get a couple 4.
That's pretty good. That's gonna be like I'm
Why,
going
why are the spotted bass not as big here as they are at Lanier?
because
He
they got.
just said
I
you
don't
can get
know.
18 with spots.
Dude, those Lanier spots are like.
Yeah, but other people can get 25.
Have they had blueback longer at Lanier? Is that the deal? Is
Oh.
it just a is it
20,
a different
25.
fishery, maybe?
25 pounds of spots.
Oh, wow.
First day of FLW tour. 25 pounds.
No, it wasn't that much.
How much was it?
23.11, almost 24.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's 5 spotted bass. But this place doesn't have.
What was the
spotted
biggest one?
bass. I had 2 that were over 6,
Whoa.
like 6.5 pounders. 2 over 6.
They fight hard.
Oh yeah.
Did you have them on that jig?
No,
No,
LBJ.
Jerk bait and swim bait.
Really? I thought you had them on
80
jig.
pound braid.
No, I didn't catch any of those fish on jig.
Swim bait.
Well, no, I didn't catch any of those fish on jig. That I weighed in.
That was fun. Landing the
Contact
6
and,
pound.
That's what we were throwing.
and the jerk bait.
Was that fun
The
landing?
jerk bait is
Didn't I
what
do good?
The big ones ate it?
Didn't I do good?
Was
I
it?
did really
Hey,
good.
how
this
was
is a
catching
deal
the
that
6
a lot of
pounder?
people don't talk about.
I made
the
it
jerk bait
fun.
catches the giants over there still.
Yeah.
Like the giants, like
Yeah.
you talk to guys that live there.
I caught at least
Johnson.
4 or 5 big spots underneath Matt Aries' boat.
Really?
What's
In 5 different occasions. Like
Did
he
he,
would
did
pull
he
up
stand
to
and
me.
look at you like Andrew did when you caught the 10-pounder underneath him?
Yeah. Like in practice, he would pull up and be like, "Hey man, what's going on?" Like,
Oh.
and I would be sitting there when I had my live scope or Panoptics at the time, and I'd be like, "Yeah, not much. Dude, just collected some fish right here," and I'd look over, and there would literally be blobs under his boat. And Billy was there. I'd say, "Dude, oh my God, there's 4 or 5 right there in front of your boat," and I'd throw over there in front of his boat, and go, "Oh, here they come! Here they come! Oh, they're coming! Oh, got him!" Like, and Matt didn't have Panoptics, and he's like,
Head start is both leave.
"Yeah."
I don't know what that's like.
So how big were those fish you were catching underneath his boat?
Oh, 3 and 4 pounders.
Yeah.
All of them.
What's
I had a 5 something in the tournament. I made the finals too,
Yeah, you did.
but
what's a good local there?
I might not have made the last day.
John.
I might have. I can't remember. I don't think I made the last day.
I wish I made so many of them I could forget which ones I made.
What's a good local there? It's a J and a J. Johnson.
Yeah.
Ricky was staying with you.
Johnson.
J.
He fished
Jason
the
Johnson.
Jason Johnson.
Yeah.
He was like he said it on camera. He was like he was doing all this stuff, and he was like, "Gotta throw that jerk bait though." Yeah, that's what. And he didn't want to say it, but he was like, "Jerk bait catches the big ones. I'm gonna keep doing it."
I can't
Like,
catch him.
it didn't matter. He's like, I don't even care what happens. Like, I'm gonna keep doing
It's
because I know
something we
what's
do a
gonna
lot in
hit this thing.
Oklahoma too, in the Ozark Lakes. And, you know, I'm pretty comfortable with one. And
I like throwing dirt. I can't get him by dirt bed here.
It's a different deal here.
Too hot water. too hot.
Pre-spawn is different. You don't have
Totally
to work
different.
it so
that's
fast.
correct.
It's like that swim bait.
It's like normal fishing. That you swim.
The swim
bait.
bait's not good right now.
Like pre-spawn, like if you come here in February, March, it's contact and
Mhm.
jerk bait. And
I was gonna put a
all
jerk
that.
bait on and just reel it underwater.
Yeah, they look
It's
at
not
it,
fast
yeah.
enough. But that's the other problem with that swim bait I've learned, man. Like, it sucks too, because like it's a whole
I thought that thing was going to play. We were somewhere 3 or 4 years ago. And
Cumberland taught. There's a couple places now that have taught me
they
that
don't need
once
that
it's
thing
the
to
fall, like
they do. I'm not saying you can't get bit on or it won't catch the fish, but it's not the game changer that it is
Like,
in spring.
They want the baits here to do.
Cumberland, I caught one, a giant smallmouth on it,
They just want them
but
to
it was
run.
one of them deals
Yeah,
where it's like
you gotta
this,
go.
like make another cast and she hits by the boat.
Like
On
you
a
got a
jerk bait?
5-year-old.
No, on a like
That's
a
it.
like race swimmer deal.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, and I'm like, I knew like they only want stuff fast, so I'm like, you can't. And even just throwing it out there and reeling it in, it still is not the same. It's
Yeah.
weird. Like even as it doesn't work, but you might catch one.
We lost Andrew.
That's all
Where'd
right.
he go?
We
He
don't know.
said, when I'm ready to bounce, I'm bouncing.
He bounced.
He bounced.
That might be good.
About to bounce
He
his
got
head.
he got up when somebody said something about Scott catching a 10-pounder, but that's what he
Scott
got
did
up.
catch 10-pounder under his boat.
He said if there's something I don't like, I'm leaving.
That's what he
That
said.
was it.
And then they said Scott caught a 10-pounder.
Did we talk about that last time?
He did something
I
on his
think we
phone. and
Yeah, I
right
think
there.
it's the 2 times in a row we've talked about you catching a 10-pounder under Andrew's boat. I think it's funny.
I've never
both
caught a
times.
10-pounder in my life. The fact that he caught it out from underneath Andrew's boat in the tournament.
it's-
First day of the tournament.
it's still
Start
funny.
of the first day of the tournament just makes it.
Funny.
Oh, it's great.
Wrap it up.
All right. Well,
This was my first one.
yeah. How was the experience?
I feel enlightened.
Do you?
I needed therapy.
Well, it's
I've never
definitely
had,
not.
I've never had therapy of any kind.
Well, we didn't talk about Billy's nipples. No, Billy.
I did watch that.
Hey, Andrew, where are you?
That's the only one I watched, so I didn't know what to expect.
Where did
Well,
he go?
you never know.
He needs to come back in here.
Oh, he's not mad. He just.
What?
Where are you going?
I was FaceTiming my kid.
Oh, Kane can be on here.
Hey, Kane, you want to be on a show real quick? Say what's up. Say hi.
Oh, he just froze.
He did. He froze. He goes.
It's just a
He
camera.
froze
buddy.
for
You're
a
all good.
second, but then he got it out
You
there.
showed everybody the Tower of Trash.
Oh man.
He's Kane's eating ice cream.
We're gonna end it on the Tower of Trash.
Tower of trash.
Never had anybody go to a tackle shop and buy the last word.
I didn't buy the last one. I left one.
Never had
I
anybody
bought
do
two
that. I was
with
gonna
him in
say when
mind.
Andrew came here. You ever had anybody go to a tackle shop and buy the last
I mean
word?
that's impressive.
I bought
That is
two with
impressive.
him
That's
in
impressive.
Tower of Trash.
Scott had already told him that he had
And
like
whoever-
2 or 3 and he'd take care of him.
Whoever knocks down the Tower of Trash has to pick it up. That's the rules.
Take it out.
if he
And take it out.
I'll give it
We're trying to reach the ceiling.
Yeah, and we're voting that Jacob. I'm voting Jacob knocks it over.
It's as tall as Andrew right now.
It's tall.
to him. He come in and
Like honestly, it is. That is impressive.
Billy, go stand by it. Billy, go stand by it. Go stand by the Tower of Trash. Go stand by it. It won't fall.
That's a bully.
Come on, go stand by it, Billy.
It's taller than you, Billy.
Billy, walk gingerly.
I'm serious. I don't
Billy,
mean that in a bad way. I just mean that it's a lot of trash.
walk gingerly, Billy. Yeah, it's almost taller than you. Dude, I think it's taller than you.
There's your thumbnail.
That is my.
That's your thumbnail.
And
Talking
look,
trash.
this is what I've learned.
Stay right there. I'm taking a photo.
You want to video me putting something on it?
No. Yeah. Okay. One thing. Right there. Right behind you. Right there. Oh, you're gonna. Oh yes. The dirty. I don't know whose mask that is.
That's
Oh my gosh.
It's got COVID
Please
all
fall.
over it.
Please fall just from a mat.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Billy.
You're gonna have to put. Yeah. If you can get it all back up there, you don't have to clean it up.
gosh.
Oh,
You have
Billy.
to. You have.
Bassmaster did that.
Yes.
Yeah, you just dropped it on there, dude. That thing's
God, what
sick.
were you thinking? Have you never built a tower of trash before, Billy?
I never know.
Have you not lived before? Oh my gosh! Please knock it.
Please what?
Nothing.
can't believe all that fell off.
I can't believe that's all.
It's like a.
It just sprinkled.
Where you gonna put it? It's like a Tetris.
That's what I'm.
I was thinking it's like a It's like a reverse Jenga, almost like
Yeah.
Hallman's reverse plank.
reverse plank.
Dude, I think people are gonna think we're really gross by doing this because that is garbage. It's just straight up garbage.
Yeah, well.
I mean, it's not like
You're not only gonna worry about it.
yeah. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
mean,
room with these guys.
It looks like a
we
frat,
might not be able to rent this
it's
house
like a
again.
frat house, dude.
Yeah, we won't be able to rent the house again because the house is
The
super,
one
super
thing
nice.
I learned
If you want to bring your
was-
girlfriend over to this, yon.
I've roomed with Scott before, but the one thing I learned is these guys typically get a
Here.
lot less sleep than I'm accustomed
No.
You gotta add one more thing because you knocked it all
That's
off.
true. Yeah, we make our own rules.
If you knock something off, you gotta add more things to it.
Now, Billy, I only have so much time on my camera. We don't
Yeah,
have
this
all
is a
day.
part 2. We're
Yeah.
not doing a part 2 trash.
Billy, just put it on. Billy, put it on there. Just not there.
Oh gosh. There's nowhere to put it.
You got to find a
Right
spot.
on top, like the.
Oh, here's the spot right here on this corner.
Like a
Right here.
star on a
Right here.
cookie.
Seriously, look.
But he's gonna put the cup
No,
on
look.
it, too.
Look. Oh,
Three
is that where the
bottle
cup
caps?
is?
Well, I don't know.
You gotta put
Cup's got to go on top.
Oh,
it's like
cup's
the
got to go
star on a
somewhere.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, I don't know if
Dude,
you
look
can
at
reach
this
that
bag
high.
is getting a crease in it now. That's all new.
Oh. Oh my gosh, that's good. No, you
gotta
still.
get
No.
this.
You got bottle caps. You got those. The bottle caps. And the wrapper. Put the wrapper on last. I hope that makes it fall. Dude, it's swaying, dude.
Scott made a whole thing box jump off of it.
You're gonna drop it in here?
No. Oh no.
No.
Oh my gosh,
That's yours.
that's yours.
Well, you can drop it. You
No,
have
well,
to
I
pick
was
it
just
up.
helping you out.
One
All right,
more.
is it all back
No,
together?
one more. Oh. All right. We're still we're still safe.
Still alive.
We're gonna wake up and this thing's gonna be all across the.
Dude, and we're all gonna hear it.
Yeah.
Jacob's gonna be like,
Hey, see what I learned from you? And we're out.